Hello crazy people of YouTube, this is JW Brown or Jake. Just a little heads up, I'll be fast forwarding through about the first minute or so of this video just until the action picks up, then I'll play it back in regular speed. So this is a gameplay by M.O.A.B. It's a ground war game of domination on the map Underground. He will be using the UMP-45 with a silencer and a proficiency that I do not know. But I don't want to go into too much detail on his created class setup because that's not really why I made this video. I really wanted to talk about how to get a M.O.A.B and the best strategy for getting a M.O.A.B. Now, before I get started, I'd like to say that there's no such thing as an easy M.O.A.B. So if you think this video is going to show you some sort of magical class setup with magical guns and magical perks that are going to guarantee you an easy M.O.A.B, you're crazy, because there's no such thing as a guaranteed M.O.A.B. And I will be giving you a strategy, the best strategy for getting a M.O.A.B, but it won't be easy. So the first and most important thing when it comes to getting a M.O.A.B is your playstyle. Now, you're not going to want to run all over the map chasing every single enemy you see and running out in the middle of nowhere. It's definitely not impossible to get a M.O.A.B by using a rushing playstyle, but I don't recommend it. It's pretty hard to do, and the main reason is because of the spawning system. I mean, it's freaking garbage. You can kill someone and they'll literally spawn 10 feet behind you and kill you while you reload. It's that bad, and to me there's no worse way to die than being killed from somebody who you just barely killed. So don't try rushing when you're trying to get a M.O.A.B unless you love getting screwed over by the spawning system, because it will happen. It's that simple. And also, don't camp hardcore. Like, don't turn around right when you spawn at the beginning of the game and hide behind the first garbage can you see. If you do that, or sit in a deserted corner of the map, there's no way you will even see 25 people, let alone kill 25 in a row without dying. And say for some weird reason you do get a M.O.A.B by doing that, nobody will respect it, and you'll get nothing but hate messages from people calling you a camper and telling you to get a life. And if you stay in the same exact spot the entire game, eventually after you kill, say, 3 or 4 people, they'll start chucking grenades towards you, and one of them will probably get you, and if it doesn't, they'll just start randomly shooting in your direction before they turn the corner, trying to get you before you see them, and they will get you before you reach your M.O.A.B, so don't camp hardcore in the same spot all game, because it won't work. What you need to do is patrol an entire area of the map. As you've seen so far throughout this video, M.O.A.B has controlled the entire eastern side of the map. He runs from end to end, back and forth, and what this does is it keeps the enemy guessing where he is. They know the general area of his location, but they have to check every corner looking for him because he keeps on moving and they don't know where he's going to be. It's kind of like a casual camper playstyle mixed with a casual rusher playstyle. So it's extremely effective, and it's far more effective than a strictly rushing playstyle and a strictly camping playstyle, that's for sure. So that's a playstyle that will give you the best shot of getting your M.O.A.B. And the second key to getting a M.O.A.B is the gun you use. You really need to just use a gun that you're familiar with, and use a gun that you know how many bullets it's going to take to kill someone, and use a gun that you're comfortable and used to the amount of recoil that it has. And just because someone tells you to use a gun and says that it's good doesn't mean that you should use it, but if you don't have a favorite gun yet and you're still trying to find one, I strongly suggest you stay away from the shotguns and snipers, and even the light machine guns. With shotguns, you're limiting your range of attack to about 20 feet. Anything further than that is probably, you're going to end up getting screwed over and you're going to die. And actually 20 feet is probably pushing it. It's probably more around 10 feet. And with snipers, it's just the opposite. You're limiting your range of attack to strictly long distances only. And if anyone gets within, say, 40 feet of you, you'd better be a pretty dang good quickscoper, or else they're going to get you every time. And light machine guns, they just flat out suck. I mean, all you get is hit markers, and all you get is a crap load of recoil to deal with, and they're just a pain in the butt to use. So just stick with assault rifles and submachine guns, and they're pretty much the dominant weapons in this game, so you might as well use them. And the third thing you'll need to do is play with a party of people whose playstyle complement yours, and they don't interfere with how you like to play. For instance, in this game, me, JW Brawlin, and D-Man D, pretty much we do the same thing, just on opposite sides of the map. Like, he sticks to the east side of the map, running back and forth, and I stick to the west side of the map, over by Bravo, running back and forth. And as you see, it works out pretty great. We end the game with 101 combined kills and 7 combined deaths, 5 of which are mine. D-Man also gets his M.O.A.B, and we win the game, and everybody loves winning, so it worked out pretty great. And everything actually worked out pretty good in this game because we actually controlled everything, and the enemy really couldn't do anything. I didn't get my M.O.A.B, and that might be because I was using the assault point streaks, and that brings me to my last key point to getting a M.O.A.B, and that is using the specialist point streaks. The reason you can't use the assault kill streaks is because they take too much time to use. Like, if you get an AC 130, like I do in this game, it takes a full minute to use if they don't shoot it down, and if they do shoot it down, it takes at least 20 seconds for them to get it down. And all the kills you get in your AC 130 don't count towards your M.O.A.B, so you're pretty much just wasting time. Yeah, you're getting kills, but they're not helping you get your M.O.A.B. And say you use a Pavlo instead of an AC 130, you're like, oh yeah, I can still get kills with my gun. Yeah, you can, but the Pavlo is going to kill a lot of people, and every kill that your Pavlo gets, that's just one less person that you have a chance to kill with your gun, and that's one less person that you have a chance to add to your M.O.A.B count. So don't use the assault kill streaks. But if you're using the specialist point streaks, you get to use your gun the whole time, and every kill you get is either going to be with your gun or your grenades, and every single kill you get is going to count towards your M.O.A.B count. And they don't take time to use. And with the point streaks, for every 2 kills you get an extra perk, and once you reach 8 kills in 1 life, you get every single perk in the game, and every single perk in the game pro. And I didn't know this till just recently, but you also get all the weapon proficiencies as well, except attachments, because they're not just going to throw some random attachment on your gun. But you get kick, you get stability, you get focus, you get melee, you get impact, you get all of them, and you really become a freaking monster. I mean, it makes killing the enemy so much easier with all the perks and the proficiencies. You get to reload faster with sleight of hand, you get to aim down sights faster with quick draw, you get to switch weapons faster, you get to see enemy explosives, you get blast shield to protect you from explosives, you get stalker, you get marksman, you get steady aim. I mean, you get everything, and it makes you feel and kill like a freaking tank. I mean, it's awesome, and that's why it'll help you get your M.O.A.B. So there you have it. Those are the tips you need and the strategy you need to get your M.O.A.B, and it will help you a lot, I promise, but it will not guarantee you a M.O.A.B. And Team Jerk, and especially D-Man D, has had a lot of success using this strategy, and we continue to use it all the time. So as the video wraps up, I just want to ask that you please subscribe to our channel and like or even dislike the video if you didn't like it, and leave in the comments below, tell us why you liked it, why you didn't like it, and give us some challenges that you want to see us do, and we'll upload them as soon as possible. Don't make them too ridiculous though. Like, make them reasonable, but something that's not something that not every person can do. Like, we want a challenge. So thanks for watching, YouTube. This is JW Brawlin. See you in my next video. Bye!